Oh, that may be something there. What do you guys think? I don't know. A little yellow to me. Oh, guys, we got it. Ask and you shall receive. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my one box of everything mini-series. At this point, only 20 rolls remain out of each of the boxes of pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars, and dollar coins, and we got 10 rolls of each, and we're gonna be going through them today to see what we can find. Now, if you didn't catch the last episode, that's probably okay. We didn't find a whole lot, but the one before that was huge. We're talking proofs, errors, West Point coins, low mintage coins, and a whole bunch of stuff you don't see in circulation anymore. But the one thing that has been missing from all of these hunts so far is silver. Now we've got a shot at finding silver in the nickels, dimes, quarters, and half dollars, but it still hasn't happened yet, so I'm really hoping that we can make it happen today. Throughout the course of today's hunts, we're going to be using the Quin Coins coin roll hunting placemats to aid us in our hunts. We got penny mats, nickel mats, silver stacking mats, which feature dimes, quarters, and half dollars, and then our brand new dollar mats. These bad boys are going to be super helpful in identifying which coins to be on the lookout for in each denomination. Of course, if you're interested in picking up one or more of these coin mats to aid you in your own coin roll hunting journeys, you can head on over to quinscoins.com, and I got a link down in the description below. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into the hunt. So since I mentioned searching for silver, we're going to be kicking this one off with the nickels in pursuit of these 1942 to 45 war nickels. These bad boys are 35% silver. A lot of people don't know that. You can actually find silver in the nickels, and I have found it actually a little bit easier than finding it in any other denomination. So a little bit of a weird ender here to start us off. It's nothing super valuable or anything. Definitely some odd damage on that end though. So I thought maybe that would bring us some luck. We got 10 rolls of nickels here. So that's 10 shots at a war nickel. I do like to try and see if I can pull them out by the edge. Sometimes you can spot a kind of like a dark gray edge because of the composition. It wasn't only a weird composition for the silver in those years, but there was also manganese in the coins for some odd reason, and that kind of caused them to turn like a dark gray color. So you can sometimes identify them by the edge. And I'm not seeing one in this roll, though I do see this one right here definitely is showing some age. So I think we can go ahead and reveal that here. I think this is going to be a pre-60s coin. We keep anything before 1960, and I think we got one here. Let's just reveal real quick. 3, 2, 1, bam. Oh, 1952. That is a good sign, guys. I believe if we get a 52 San Francisco, that's going to be a low mintage coin right off the bat. So let's bring it up here and take a look. See if we're going to get that San Francisco mint mark on the reverse. It's going to be on the right-hand side of the Monticello. Let's go ahead and give it a flip here. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, no, we do not have any mint mark on that one, unfortunately. So that is just going to be a somewhat common 1950s nickel right there. Still, though, those early 50s, 52, 51, and 50 are increasingly more difficult to find than most other coins in that era. So, all right, guys, we'll keep going through the rest of this roll, and I'll let you know if I find anything else. All right, looks like that's going to do it for roll number 1. So moving on to roll number 2 now. Once again, looking for anything interesting color. We got something here, but no, that's going to be a 2019. So definitely not what we're looking for there. Spread them out real quick here, see if anything catches our attention like last time. There's some interesting looking coins here, but I'm not seeing anything older, and definitely no war nickels here. So I will take a look at them. Make sure to check for 2009s. We were able to get 2 of those in the last video, so I was pretty happy about that. That was probably the highlight of that hunt, was finding those 2 2009s in a 10 roll span. That's not something that's easy to do whatsoever, so we'll see if we can continue that streak here in this round of nickels. But until then, I'm gonna keep searching and see what we can find. All right, so we started off strong with that 1952 nickel in the first roll. Haven't had anything in the last 2, unfortunately, so let's try to switch things up here. I brought it over to our key date side. Maybe that'll help us pull one. I do see something definitely going to be older over here on the left side. You can see right there. Well, I don't want to say definitely. I might have just jinxed it, but it's a very strong possibility, I would say. No mint mark showing, so no guarantees. Just go ahead and flip it over and see what we got. Yeah, it's 63. So I guess I jinxed it on that one, unfortunately. Not really seeing anything else here. Would love to see a buffalo come out at some point. It's been a little while since we got one of those. But anyways, guys, I'll take a look at this roll and let you know. So far, aside from that first roll, we're really not having much luck here in the nickels. But let's see if we can make that change right now. So off to a bit of a rocky start here with the nickels, guys. We still just have the 1 find on 8 rolls now. And I guess we'll see if we can change that. We got 2 to go. Let's see if we can pull something else. Well, I got a nicely toned coin there. I'm just gonna check for some older stuff here real quick. 64, 64. All right, this is probably one of the better things that we're gonna find here out of this roll. So let's take a look. It's a really nice toning on that coin right there. Flip to the obverse, 2002. Yeah, that's pretty sick. We'll put that one to the side for sure. Could probably go into the collection anyway. Aside from that, I'm seeing a couple that might be older here. We got something right here. We'll just give that a quick flip. That's a 77. There's a Denver reverse right there. Hey, there we go. We got a 58. So at least something that we'll be holding on to out of this second to last roll. So there it is, 1958 Denver. Had we gotten that without the Denver, it would have actually fallen into that low mintage category. Here, I'll show you real quick. You can see right here, 1958 without a mint mark is low mintage, believe it or not. 264 is looking pretty old right next to each other there. And not a whole lot else, guys. So I'll let you know if I find anything here. Other than that, it'll be on to the last roll. All right, here we are. Last chance for silver in the nickels for today's hunt. Oh, that may be something there. What do you guys think? Let's do a zoom there. I don't know. It's a little yellow to me. Oh, guys, we got it. Oh my gosh, ask and you shall receive. Oh, that is beautiful. And it's got a San Francisco on it as well. Okay, all right. I gotta pull the collection out because we may actually need this one. All right, guys, here we go. We got our Jefferson Nickels collection out. Open it up to the first page. That's where the war nickels are gonna be. And you can see we actually do still need a San Francisco in the collection. It's been a minute since we put something into this collection. We're almost done with it at this point, so every find is getting harder and harder. But you can see we have 4 different war nickels missing. If we get that 43S, I will be absolutely ecstatic because I have been looking for that one forever. You can also see right here on the low mintage list, 2 of the war nickels actually make it onto that list, the 43D and the 44S, which we already have. So 43S, not actually a low mintage coin, just happens to be one that we don't have. So I feel like we have an even better shot at getting it here in that case. So here we go, guys. Let's go ahead and flip this over and fill in that last San Francisco war nickel into the collection that we've been looking for forever. Come on, 43. 3, 2, 1. Oh, shoot. All right, 44, not too bad. I'm just happy we got a war nickel, guys. Literally the last roll it possibly could have been in for this hunt, and we were able to finally pull it. So, believe it or not, our first silver on this entire multi-denomination hunt right there. It's going to be a nickel. Hopefully that means that there are more good things to come. So I'm going to go through the rest of this roll, guys, then we'll head on over to the dimes where I feel like we may just have the next best shot at getting a piece of silver. However, before I do that, I would be remiss if I did not mention what I just mentioned. We just found a low mintage war nickel. It's not going into the collection. Like I mentioned, we already have it, but it's a low mintage war nickel, guys. How crazy is that? And it's our second one ever. Still looking for that 43D for our first time, but 44S right there makes it onto both lists as both a low mintage and a war nickel 35% silver. So you really can't ask for much more than that. All right, we got one more roll of nickels to go through. Maybe, who knows? Maybe there's another war nickel in here that we just didn't see. Let's go ahead and dump it out and take a look, and I'll get back to you guys in just a minute. All right, guys, looks like that's gonna do it for the nickels. Not the most prolific hunt that we've ever gotten. We only got 3 coins out of the 10 rolls, but one of them is absolutely spectacular. Both war nickel and low mintage. Doesn't get a whole lot better than that. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and move on to the dimes. So swapping the nickel placemat out for the silver stacking placemat, we got dimes up here on the top layer. Of course, we're going to be looking for those 90% silver. That's the target for today. 2009s haven't been able to get one yet. Canadian coins, I mean, it's possible. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But I am pretty stoked on our first silver right there. I think we definitely picked the right denomination to start with. Dimes very hit or miss, so it's pretty much either silver or bust for me. And I don't really see any on that, so we'll go ahead and dump them out and take a look to see if anything crazy is going to stick out. I mean, it's possible you could find a proof as well. There is such thing as a 1996 W, so you can actually get a West Point in the dimes. Very difficult to do though, so I will go ahead and take a look at these coins, guys, and we're going to be looking for those 2009s and everything else I mentioned, and I will let you know if we end up finding anything good. I thought we had a 2009 there. I think it's just 2005 though. That's the tricky thing about dimes. They are so small, you got to be able to really get in there and read them. And that helps right there a lot. That's definitely just 2005. All right, we'll keep looking. Hey, I think we got a 2009. Same roll as that 2005, actually. Yep, that is an actual 2009 dime. So our first actual find in the dimes. Still no silver, but we did get the 2009 Denver. 2 of which in the nickels we got in the last episode. So that was pretty crazy. This one's in good shape too, especially for being a 15-year-old coin there. So I will definitely take that. Even if we don't get any silver, that's not too bad right there. All right, we've reached the halfway point on the dimes. Not a silver yet, but it's totally possible. Oh, all right. Well, second roll from the end. We just pulled our second 2009. So they are possible in both the nickels and the dimes, it appears. Do a quick zoom on that one, guys. That is going to be a Philadelphia, actually. So we just completed our 2009 set if we ever were interested in doing that. So that's pretty sweet right there, guys. We have one more roll for that silver. Let's see if we can do that exact same thing that we did on the nickels and pull one out at the last second. I don't know. It's pretty tricky with dimes, but I think it's possible. So let's see if there's going to be anything else hiding in this roll, and then we'll get on to that last roll. All right, we got 135% silver war nickel, 2009 dimes. As far as silver goes in the dimes, here is our last chance for romance on these last 10 rolls. So let's see what we got. Is there going to be a silver? It doesn't look like it, guys. I guess we do have 10 more rolls for the next episode, so there is still a chance that we'll get something out of this box of dimes. It's just not going to be this episode. We do have quarters and half dollars left, though, so there's definitely a chance there. It would be a much bigger piece of silver as well, so we'd be pretty stoked on that if we were able to pull it off. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's go through this last roll of dimes, see if we can pull a third 2009 and get on our way. So that does it for the dimes. Shifting on down to the half dollar row, I'm going to do something a little unorthodox here and move up onto half dollars, skipping the quarters. We'll come right back to them in just a minute here. But half dollars are pretty quick here. There's really not a whole lot else to look for other than the silver. There are also NIFCs, so 2002 to 2020. Haven't been able to find any of those yet, though, so that is kind of what we're looking at now. I didn't see any silver there on that first roll. Haven't had any luck in these in the past rolls either, but you never know what's going to be hiding in those rolls. Now I thought I saw 1969 there for a second. It's just a 96. Didn't see any silver, so that would make sense. But guys, I'm gonna just go ahead and go through the rest of these ones and see if we're gonna get lucky here real quick on the half dollars before we move on to the quarters. Anyway, just hit the halfway point on the half dollars. Nothing to report here really. Not even an NIFC, so I'm pretty shocked by that. I think I may have to find a different bank here to pull these half dollars from. Yeah, you can see that one, looks like that one used to be red, so somebody's been coloring these coins in. Hopefully not another coin roll hunter. But anyways, guys, we have 4 more rolls to go. I'll let you know if we find anything. All right, last shot at silver on these half dollars before we are moving on to the quarters. Let's see what we got. Yep, same old there. And really nothing shiny either. I mean, typically if you're looking for an NIFC, you're looking for something that's got a little bit of shine to it still. Maybe in a little bit better condition. You know, those newer coins tend to be like that, especially if they haven't been in circulation a whole lot. But yeah, we're not finding anything in these coins, so that's what it is. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Onto the quarters, we know there's good stuff in there. So up to the middle row of the placemat we go. Our silver stacking placemat coming in very handy for these dimes, quarters, and half dollars. Of course, there is a lot more to look for than just silver on the quarters though. Obviously you have your pre-1965 90% silver just like you have with the half dollars, but in these you also have this West Point coin to be on the lookout for in 2019 and 2020. Which just so happens to be showing up on the end of the roll right here. Now, I don't know if this is a West Point or not, but I do know that this is a 2019. So we're going to be opening up this one first to see if we can end up pulling a West Point right off the bat. And those are typically going to be worth even more than a silver quarter, just in numismatic value. So we're going to be grabbing from this right side over here to see if we can snag ourselves a nice West Point quarter. Could be worth, in this condition, I'd say 10 to 20 bucks. So let's see if we can get it, guys. 3, 2, 1. Nope, we got a Philadelphia on that one, and that is pretty typical. Most of the time I find them, they are Philadelphia. If you're over on the West Coast, you probably find more Denver. But we will have plenty more chances. Matter of fact, right over here I saw one. I was able to cherry pick that one out right away. Lots of Lowells showing up in these boxes, so let's see if we can get a W there. I guess not. And I didn't see any silver on the edges, so that's why I just went ahead and dumped them all out here. There's tons of other stuff to look for. Look, there's another 2019 right there, one of my favorite designs. San Antonio missions. But yeah, I'll kind of walk you through it. If you haven't seen or looked at quarters in the past, I will definitely walk you through it as we go here. There's another 2019 right there. We can check for a W. That's just a Philly on that one. And we're just going to kind of move quickly here through these. There's 2019. We actually have a bicentennial showing right there, one that I do like to pull out. You did see a lot of them in the half dollars. They are extremely plentiful over there. They only come out maybe once every, I don't know, 4 or 5 rolls in the quarters. They don't have any numismatic value necessarily, but they definitely have sentimental value for me. So I like to try to put rolls of them together. This was back during a time when you didn't have 5 different designs of quarters coming out every single year. It used to just be a standard Washington quarter that was honestly a pretty boring design right here. This is what you got every year from 1932 up through 1998. So this kind of broke up the monotony a little bit here with the double date, and then over on the reverse you have the drummer boy, of course. So there's another 2019 right there, another shot, and that one is going to be a failure once again. But man, how many times have we been able to flip these over to see if we get a W? I think this is like our 6th or 7th. We have one final one right there, River of No Return, and that one's going to be a Denver. So we're moving in the right direction, guys. We are 1 roll in. We got 9 more to go. Let's see what we can find. All right, second roll, nowhere near as eventful as that first roll. I should also mention there is, of course, a chance for silver. I mentioned that a little bit earlier, but I don't talk about it a whole lot with the quarters just because most of the silver has been pulled out of the quarters already, as you probably noticed if you ever coin roll hunting quarters before. They're very difficult for silver, but there's so much other interesting things to look for, so that's why they're definitely one of my favorite. It's up there as one of my favorites to hunt. There, we got another Lowell right there. We'll check for a W. Nope, not this time. 65 right there, 1 year off of being silver, and then it's accompanied there by a 2020 Salt River Bay, which is not going to be a W either. So, all right, guys, about halfway through roll number 3 here. We'll keep moving, and I'll let you know what we find. I see something weird, and I don't know what this is going to be, so I'm just going to pull it out just in case. It looks like it's probably a clad quarter that was in the ground, but it also looks like it could be an extremely old silver quarter, which would be amazing. So let's go ahead and pull it out together here. It's not coming out very easily. All right, here we go. Yeah, okay. I figured there was like a 90% chance that's what it was going to be. Just an old clad quarter that's probably been buried. But that edge made me think we might have had like a really old like Barber quarter or Standing Liberty quarter or something awesome like that. But that's okay. Hey, it looks like it was accompanied by a 2020 Marsh Billings Rockefeller though. Maybe it brought us some luck. No, that's just a Philly. All right, we'll take a look at the rest of the roll. All right, that marks the halfway point. So second half for this hunt now. Decent finds so far. Decent chances. All right, I know on this Maria Tall Chief we need the Denver, so let's just do a quick flip there to see if we got it. No, that's the Philly. I see a 2024 coming up though that I don't see too much. There's a Virgin Islands. We might pull that to the side. 2024 here. Only seen it a few times, and yeah, it's always been the Philadelphia, so that figures. Another 2020 there, and that's not going to be a W. And oh, yeah, we get another one there, 2024, and that one's also Philly, so we'll leave that one in. Let me know, guys, down in the comments if you are finding those 2024s out there. I've only seen the first 2 designs so far, and all of them have been from Philadelphia. No Denvers yet, so we'll be on the lookout for that. Looks like we're going to get a chance at a couple of error coins, though, coming out right at the end here. So we got a Delaware. We'll be putting that under the scope, looking for an error. And then the Alaska as well. So we'll put those to the side, guys. We got 4 more rolls to go. Then we'll throw a few coins up under the scope and see if we found some errors and varieties. All right, here we go. We got a Kansas quarter. We'll pull that to the side as well. Oh, another Delaware. All right, Tall Grass Prairie. I love this design, 2020. We got a shot at a W there. And that's a Denver, so moving in the right direction once again. Something a little different. Oh, 2011 Olympic. Let's see if we need that one. Now, looks like we're all set on the 2011 Olympic, although those are lower mintage, so just be on the lookout for those. Vicksburg 2011. I gotta check on that one. We got a Maria Tall Chief right there too. That's just a Philly though, but Vicksburg 2011. I don't think I see that one too often. We should see if we need that. Well, it looks like we're all set on the 2011 Vicksburg, but this one is in really, really nice shape, as you can see. So I think we're gonna probably be throwing this one into the collection as a replacement, because that is not a coin that you see very often, and the one I have in there is in pretty circulated shape. So we'll take this one for sure. All right, last roll of quarters right here. So last chance at silver on this hunt. We struck early in the nickels though, which was awesome. We're not gonna be hitting here in the dimes, quarters, or half dollars, but I'm not even mad at it, guys. That was an awesome find earlier on that, literally at the last second that it could have been for those nickels. And I wasn't even sure if it was gonna be a war nickel, but it did end up being one, so very happy with that. I haven't had any luck on the W's this time around, but I mean, we did have one in the box, so that's probably our W for the box, which honestly, they come in maybe once every 3 or 4 boxes, so I can't complain whatsoever. Oh, thought we had something there. Look at the mint mark on this one. All right, well, there's a decent look at it, but basically the mint mark is, it's almost like it's greased over, like there's a slight grease error going across the mint mark. I believe it's a P. We'll throw that one up under the microscope just in case it ends up being a rogue W. So we'll put that over with the rest. We're going to show a few under the microscope here in just a minute. But first, let's go ahead and finish up the last few coins here. There's another 2019 Lowell. That one's a Philly. And it looks like we're going to end on a Grand Canyon 2010. Got to check real quick to see if we need that one. No, we don't need that one. We need the Yosemite. I get that one mixed up with the Grand Canyon and Yellowstone. For that reason, they're all kind of national parks, so I get them mixed up a little bit. Grand Canyon 2010 Denver. We'll put that to the side just because they're not easy to find. And yeah, so let's go ahead and throw these few coins over here up under the scope, see if we got any of those errors or varieties that we're looking for, and then we'll be moving on to the next denomination. All right, we're going to start off looking at these Delaware quarters, looking at the horse here. We're going to be looking for that spitting horse error, so I'll throw a picture up of what you're going to be looking for. I don't see it on that first one, and this second one also looks clean, so we didn't get it that time. How about the Alaska quarter? 2008, we're looking for an extra claw, and that is actually the cleanest Alaska quarter I think I've ever seen. So no extra claw in that whatsoever. But you'll see the picture of what to look for on that one. I did want to show, one more before we get down to that last one. We're looking at a Kansas quarter here. We flipped it over to the obverse, and we're looking for In God We Rust. So I don't see it on that one, so I think that we kind of struck out on the errors and varieties, but that's okay. I did want to look at this one here. This is the one we couldn't really figure out what the mint mark was. Yeah, it's definitely looking like a Philadelphia, but doesn't that look like a just straight up grease error right there? You can barely make out the mint mark. Unless somebody like sanded it down. I mean, this coin isn't in the best of shape, but kind of odd to see a mint mark so hidden like that on a 2019 of all coins. So anyway, we'll go ahead and get on to the next denomination now and see what else we can find. All right, I think I'd like to go with the dollar coins next. We've had some great success with these, so switching on over to the dollar coin placemat here. Here's what a roll of dollar coins looks like in case you're unfamiliar. We are looking for, in this particular roll, the Native American NIFCs, so 2012 up to date. You can tell if you have a Native American coin if you have Sacagawea showing there without the date on the right-hand side. So they started that in 2009. Now 2012 is what we're looking for though, 2012 up to the present date. This one's pretty shiny, so I feel like we may have a Native American NIFC here, but we'll go ahead and find out right now. So let's grab it off of that right side, and here it is. So there's our coin, and then we're gonna flip it over to the other side. You kind of have to know what's what though when you do this. We'll flip it over to the reverse, see what we got, guys. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that is sick. That is sick for a lot of reasons, and one of them is because that is literally the coin that I chose to represent the Native American NIFCs, and also just the fact that we got one on the end of the roll nonetheless. That is so cool. So I've never seen this coin in person before. I'm gonna butcher this name. Wathohuk, football player, Native American football player, but Jim Thorpe is the name of the player, and as you can see, they're commemorating him there. What is the year on this one going to be? It's 2013, so that's actually, oh, my bad, no, that is 2018, so 6 years into the NIFCs on that one right there. Just an awesome design. I really liked it. I was kind of going for a football theme on this first round of the dollar coin placemats. As you can see here, the president that I decided to pick was Gerald Ford, who played football for Michigan, University of Michigan back in the day. So we got a couple of football players there on the front, and we were able to find one of them just now. So that is so cool, guys. We got a whole bunch more to look through here, though. I love the dollar coins because you can find stuff like that. You can also find proofs like fairly easily, which we've proven time and time again. I see a Richard Nixon right there. That's another NIFC presidential dollar coin. So I think that one's going to be 2016. And yeah, there you go. There is Richard Nixon. And yep, 2016 Philadelphia is the year on that one. So 2 NIFCs out of the roll already. We'll go ahead and take a look at the rest of these coins and see what else we can find. All right, so a little lesser known NIFC here, guys. Benjamin Harrison 2012 does barely make it. I thought this was a 2011, but I had to double check, and lo and behold, it is a 2012 if you take a look at the edge somewhere around here. Yep, there it is, 2012 Philadelphia. So we'll take it, Benjamin Harrison. All right, a couple more Native American dollars right next to each other back to back. I think that's the 2009, so these are pretty common. And then this one, oh, all right. I thought that was gonna be a common one because it was definitely worn down, but no, we got another NIFC here. So another one I don't know if I've seen before. First of all, Jim Thorpe will definitely be going into the collection. This one, 2017. Yeah, it's showing some signs of wear for being a 2017 coin, but I think this one will be going in the collection as well, because I don't recall ever finding that one before, so that's sweet. So very first roll, and we already got 4 confirmed finds. Jim Thorpe, definitely got to be the best. The Sequoia one looks pretty cool. That Richard Nixon's in decent shape, and then Benjamin Harrison, I could barely recognize that as an NIFC. It is right on the line there, so I will take it, guys. 4 finds in 1 roll ain't too bad. All right, right off the bat, I'm actually seeing 2015 on the edge of this coin, so I know it's going to be something newer. And yep, it's going to be Dwight D. Eisenhower NIFC presidential dollar. Looking kind of creepy there, but we'll take it. Another NIFC. What in the heck do we have here? I believe this is going to be another NIFC Native American dollar, which is crazy because we weren't really finding a whole lot of these in the last few episodes, but now they are coming out left and right. Mohawk Ironworkers. And let's see what the year is going to be on that. Yeah, 2015 again. So 2015 Native American dollar going along with a 2015 presidential dollar. I'll just verify that here. Yep. Sweet. All right. Well, we'll see if we need that one in the collection. I think I've seen that one before, though, so we may end up having that one as a double. All right. There we go, guys. We got a Ronald Reagan. This is the only box I've ever gotten that Ronald Reagan out of. It's kind of crazy. I never was able to pull one before because we got pretty much everybody else, but Ronald Reagan has come out 2 or 3 times now from this box, so we'll have to see if we need that particular mint mark in the collection. We'll have to find the mint mark first, though. Wow, this edge is very worn down. All right, I think I got it. It looks like it's going to be 2016 Philadelphia, so let's see if that's the one we need. Well, would you look at that? It is the one we needed. So we got the Denver right there. We always start with the Philadelphia. Denver's on the right, so Philadelphia is going in right there. We just got our Ronald Reagans all filled in. Now all we need is the proof, and we are set. Also, while we're on this page, I just realized that we are missing one of the Richard Nixons. And I checked, and this one happens to be the one that we needed, the 2016 Philadelphia, so that one's going to be going in as well. That Nixon actually looks really good, much better than the Denver that we have in there now, so we will slide that in, and that's basically everything that you can get on this page without venturing into the proofs. Now, you will notice there is an empty spot here for Jimmy Carter. There is no coin out for Jimmy Carter right now. He is still alive, and U.S. law dictates that you cannot put a person who is alive on a coin. So we're not going to be getting a Jimmy Carter coin for probably a few years at least. While we're here putting coins into collections, I figured I would open up our Sacagawea collection and turn over to the page where we're going to have those Native American NIFCs. And I noticed we are missing the exact coins that we just found, guys. So that Sequoia we have found before, so I was correct that it is familiar. So that's going to be going in right there, 2017 Denver. And then we got the Jim Thorpe, which is going to be going in for 2018. Like I said, we never found that one before. Great example right there to start us off in the 2018 Philadelphia. So we're only 3 rolls in. We got 4 coins into our collection, which is insane. All right, on to roll number 4 here. Let's see what else is going to be coming out. Oh, lots of gold dollar coins here. I only see 1 Sacagawea here, so this should be interesting. We got Native American coin coming out there. Woodrow Wilson, that's NIFC. I don't think we need it, but oh, is this a proof? This might be a proof, guys. It looks very worn down, but I think we actually have a proof. Here's a better look at the coin. Yeah, that's definitely got proof-like qualities to it. Let's check the edge here. Yeah, look at that. We got an S. 2009 San Francisco. We got ourselves another proof. It's in kind of rough shape. It's not as frosty as those other ones, but let's see who the president's going to be, guys. 3, 2, 1. All right, James K. Polk. I don't think we've seen that one before, so we'll take it, even though it's not in the best of shape. Definitely should be an addition to the collection. All right, we got a shiny Native American dollar showing here, so I think we might have another NIFC. Let's just do a quick flip. Oh my gosh, guys, we got Jim Thorpe again. That is crazy. Oh, I love it. Let's see if this is going to be the one we need. So we got the Denver already, right? No, we got the Philadelphia already, and we just got the Denver. Let me double check that before I say anything else. Yes. Yes, we did need the Denver, so we just got both of them, guys. Jim Thorpe, the guy on the placemat, is going into the collection twice today out of just 4 rolls. How crazy is that? So some really great finds out of just a few rolls there. Now we're going to be firing up the microscope to see if we can find any of these heirs. The 79p near date, 2000p Spirit Eagle, and the infamous 2000p Cheerios dollar with the detailed tail feathers. So we've got a whole bunch of coins to look at, as you can see. Let's see if we can get one. All right, so no luck on the 79Ps. Let's try our luck at these Eagles. Well, that's a nice looking one there, but no heirs varieties. Last one there. All right, we got 4 more rolls of dollar coins to go. I know that there's good stuff in there because there's always good stuff in the dollar coins, and then we'll be on to the pennies. Wow. Some serious shine in this roll. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this one right here in particular, Very shiny. That's gonna be a George Washington, believe it or not. All right, what else we got here? There's got to be some NIFCs here, right? No? Zachary Wilson? Okay. Let's just dump them out and see. Usually it's easier to look at the faces. So all the shiny ones are just regular old presidential dollars. No NIFCs so far. That's kind of crazy. That roll didn't have any NIFCs in it, despite all those shiny coins. And look at this one. It's like straight up, like, everything looks old. So I don't know. What are we going to have here? All right, we got something here. A JFK coming out. We do have all of the JFKs already, but I think that's like a 2015 coin. I'll give you a look at it real quick here. So John F. Kennedy right there. And let's see if we can pull a date. Yeah, 2015 Philadelphia on that one. So we'll put that to the side. So the second half of these dollar coin rolls, much less eventful so far. We got some kind of string in this roll, but that's okay. Not sure exactly what it is, but we got the gloves just in case. All right, last roll of the dollar coins. Let's see what it's going to bring us. We were able to get a proof today. Not quite as miraculous as the last time we were able to get proofs, but proof nonetheless. Nothing really crazy sticking out on this one, so we'll just take a look. All right, that's the second half. We got a few coins to look at under the microscope, and then we'll be moving on to the pennies. So looking for that 79 near date here. We're looking for 1979, very close to the edge of the coin. We did find one in this box already. But here's our last chance on these set of coins, and no dice there. So we'll take a look at these eagles, see if we can get ourselves a Speared Eagle or a Cheerios dollar. Either one would be great. All right, guys, no luck on those Eagle Airs, so we'll be moving on to the pennies. Last coin of this hunt, let's see what we can get. All right, so pennies, a familiar coin. Let's see if we can pull an Indian head. That's the goal. I'm just saying it right now. I don't care about wheat pennies anymore. I just want an Indian head. Let's see if we can do it. Well, wheat penny wouldn't be a bad start. All right, let's see what we got here in this first roll. There's another one of those really nice 1974s. I've been spotting those quite a bit throughout these hunts. Somebody definitely dumped a bunch of those into circulation, which I'm not complaining about. I do like to see old-ish coins like that in decent shape. So nothing else in that first roll, though, other than that 1974. Let's go ahead and open up the second one here. See if we can pull something live. Would be nice. What do we got here in this roll? Not looking like too much, guys, so I will get back to you once we make a find here in the pennies. Hopefully it'll be soon. What in the world? It's an old zinc corroded coin, I guess. A lot of zinc in these rolls, it seems. We are really skunking out on the pennies as of late, although this roll looks somewhat promising. That penny is stuck. No, it's a memorial. No wheat there. Let's see, though. We might have something. Oh, okay. That's a 67. What the heck? No, that's the memorial we saw earlier. So nothing there. Are we going to get anything on these 10 rolls? I mean, I'm kind of glad I saved them for last year, because this is pretty abysmal. There's another one of those 74s. I get one of those about every roll. Got a little pile of them over there that I'm holding on to, because that's all I've been able to find so far. We'll keep looking. All right, there we go. We got our first wheat. It only took us 8 rolls. Let's see what we got, guys. This may be our only one, so let's see if we can make it count. Looks to be in about regular circulated shape, probably 40s, 50s, but we'll go ahead and find out here in 3, 2, 1. All right, 45. I gotta check to see if there are any airs to look for on that one. So there is a double die to look for on that 1945. I just did a quick check under the microscope. I didn't see it, so we will continue on. 45 in a regular circulated state like that. Not worth a ton. It is a pretty common coin along with the 44. 44 and 45. Pretty common to be finding in terms of wheat pennies. But let's see if we can get something a little better here. Definitely seeing some potential. All right, let's see. That's probably going to be a 74 right there. Yep, so we'll add that one to our little stack that we got going on. And like I said, seeing some copper here. That's a 66, so not quite what we're looking for. Let's see if the end of this roll is going to have anything for us. All right, nothing else on that second to last roll. So here's our last roll, guys, for this hunt, for the pennies. And we only have 10 more rolls of each denomination. We'll be looking through that in the final episode, which will be coming out next week. This one looks like it's got a chance. Yeah, nice. Another 45 to end us off. Unless there's something else in this roll. But yeah, we got another wheat penny at least, so we'll take it. put that one to the side for now. We can take a look at that one under the microscope in just a minute here, looking for that double die on the Liberty, on the obverse of the coin. And yeah, I think that's gonna do it, guys. I didn't see any 2009s either, so we will put that one up under the scope here and see if we got anything good here. All right, here we go. Super zoomed in for this one. We're looking over here at Liberty. This is about as far as I can go, and we're looking for some doubling on the BERTY, kind of on the top, and I'm just not seeing it here. This is pretty worn down too, so it would be tough to tell anyway, but there we go. We got 2 wheat pennies nonetheless, so we'll take it. So all in all, a decent little hunt there. We did get our first silver out of all these boxes. Crazy, I know. It ended up being a low mintage, so definitely the find of the hunt right there. We also were able to get a proof. We were able to get a couple of 2009 dimes, which we couldn't do in 3 separate hunts previously, so that was pretty cool as well. Real quick, guys, before I end the video, just want to remind you, if you're interested in picking up any one of these coin mats, you can head on over to my website at quinscoins.com. I got them available up for you there, and I'll put a link down in the description below to make it easy for you. But anyways, that's going to pretty much do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to go down below and leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, because I post new videos like this every single week. Always bring you along with the hunts and having a great time. Stay tuned next week for the final episode of this awesome hunt. And as always, guys, I'm Quinn, and this is Quin Coins signing out, and I will see you in the next one.